Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and I am back with another 12 by 12 process video. I'm still working with the Holly and Ivy collection from Close to My Heart. You can see here I am starting out with a bunch of scraps. I just took the scraps and I'm trying to lay them down on the table just in front of me, playing with them, basically trying to come up with an idea. I think the way that this layout turned out is actually quite cute, especially seeing how it is starting. I'm using a bunch of the, well, not a bunch. There's two of the 4x6 cards there because I did get the Picture My Life cards with this collection. You can see I brought out a couple zip strips. They're just whatever is sitting on the desk. I'm trying to use up the scraps before I have to cut into a real piece of paper. I do have this large scrap right here, which is that deer paper with all the leaves on it. That one is pretty cute. And in fact, this might be the layout where I think I used the biggest chunk of that side of the paper on. I also found just a scrap of white cardstock, which happened to fit these two 3x4 photo placement holders on there. So that determined what my photos were going to be on this layout. And you can see I'm still playing with those scraps thinking, what am I going to do? I will pull out a piece of white cardstock. It's the White Daisy cardstock that I'm just going to slip under there so I can get an actual background going on. And of course, like I said, this just started just playing with scraps. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. This might have been, no, I was going to say this might have been one of the first ones of the day on this day, the first layouts of the day on this day, but no, I don't really think it was. When I cut that reindeer paper into banners, that's when it all, or into a banner, that's when it all starts coming together a little better. I end up cutting all of them into banners. And you can see right here, I'm playing with those zip strips. That red one's going to eventually make its way to the top. And then I'll have to cut another one, well, I don't have to, but I cut another one so I can put it down at the bottom. I'm seeing what all I can do with these cards. You can see on this one, I am going to go ahead and trim this up to where I just have where it says Merry Christmas. That's going to serve as my title. I am going to mat it on this red and white striped paper, also with the collection. All the papers in here are with the collection and or they're the Picture My Life cards. You can see I'm cutting it into a tag shape. It's okay. The tag shape, a good bit of it is going to run off the page. I don't actually punch a hole in it. I didn't have a hole punch during this time. And again, this is when I was out of town with Kathy in a hotel room. So you can see I'm still using that camera or that phone camera. And it's focusing in and out. I don't have a hole. Well, actually, that's not true. We do have several more videos to come that are going to be like that. I know that's slightly annoying, guys, but don't worry. I did scrap one page from home since I've been back, and it's not like that. I did use the G7X camera, so it's good and focused in, and it doesn't show all the things. You can see here at the bottom of my camera, I put like a block there. It says beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. That's because the setup of this camera, it had shifted. And, you know, we're scrapping in our pajamas. So I just have a tank top on and, you know, black sweatpants. And it was like really inappropriate. You can still see my stomach, but you don't really see the girls. I had to put that on there because it was really inappropriate. Okay, so I did go ahead and used another one of the Picture My Life cards. I went ahead and cut it in half, and I'm going to make those into banners right here. We are going to be covering up the deer. I just cut those for the design, not for the deer on it, but for the leaves and bits. I'm playing with that card again. You saw me pull that in a previous video, that card with the ornament on it. I so badly want to use that, and I do use it eventually. I absolutely love that ornament. I think it is so cute. So here's where we go ahead and commit to these zip strips. The one at the top and the one at the bottom, they're the same zip strips, but I put them down a little differently. The zip strips, the design on them are like 3 dots. I think they're made to look like holly berries. So they form like a triangle, basically. On the bottom one, I did 2 dots up toward the top with 1 dot at the bottom. On the one at the top, I did the two dots down with 1 at the top. So they kind of almost look like if they're triangles, almost like they're pointing away from the page, the triangle bit. is pointing away from the page. It's not really supposed to look like triangles, I don't think. I think they're supposed to look like little berries. But anyways, that's how I went ahead and put them on there. You can see I cut everything into banners. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of these. Now this came together fast and easy. Once I started playing with the scraps and it cut that big piece into a banner shape, it was like, oh, now you can see on the opposite side of the page, you can still see that deer. So I need to cover that up with something, right? And I'm going to find another one of the journaling cards. I end up using another journaling card because obviously I need some place for journaling on this layout, don't you think? Yeah. So we are going to get another little card. This one right here, how cute. That one's going to go there, and it's going to be for journaling. Now, this card has the flowers on it, so that kind of drove what I ended up doing for my embellishment. I use a lot of the poinsettia flowers around the page. I did also use a couple of the deers because I do have that really large piece of the deer paper behind the photos, and you can see a couple of the deers on there. So I am also going to pull out a couple of deer stickers to go on here as well. This comes together really easy. Like I said, I just love playing with paper so much. And even with scraps, if you just pull out your scraps, lay them on a piece of paper and move them around, you'll come up with an idea. Something will strike you and you'll be like, oh, like what happened here. And it's really cool. You can see on this one now, I've been taken to doing this quite a bit. I'll pop up just part of an embellishment. You saw how I put double-sided adhesive on one side, but then I put a pop dot on the other side. So one side is flush to the page, and then it kind of goes up at an angle with a pop dot underneath it. I do that to, I think all the embellishments, well, all the flower embellishments on this page, I ended up doing that. That one was very large. That flower was very large, so I went ahead and cut it in half. I'm going to use a piece up top and a piece at the bottom of that Merry Christmas. We're just going to trim off the excess right here. I think we're going to do that on both sides because I have some hangover on this side as well from that floral piece. Oh, look at me trimming this too. So my layout is going to be a little less than 12 by 12. I must have put some things down there crooked. Hello, my name is Becky. I do stuff crooked. I still have not unpacked my T-square ruler. Haven't found it yet, so maybe one day. Okay, so I did find the photo corners that were on the sticker sheet. I think those are so cute. I ended up using 2 at the top of that large banner, and then I put 2 on the journaling spot card, one at the top left and one at the bottom right. So cute. Here are where those other deers come in. I am going to pop those up on some foam tape. This one I put over here on the left-hand side. Again, I just put the foam under the top of the body and let the bottom of the body go underneath that poinsettia kind of flush, but the one that's laying down, the cute little fawn that's laying down, I pop that whole one up. It is so cute. I am using the ATG gun. I have been here recently using a lot of the little Tombow tape runners, which I absolutely love. I've been using those, but I didn't have enough to take with me, and also found my ATG gun when I unpacked, so yay. You can see here, the paper that I had glued these embellishments on is just the directions for the workshop kit. I kind of got this idea kind of from Janet, or RTS, because you know how she puts stuff in her sticker books and whatnot. It's easy to see what you have in a collection if you just put a little bit of adhesive on the back and put it on a piece of paper, and you can just flip through the papers to see what kind of embellishments you have left. I am going to go ahead and put some little accents on here. I did not bring any enamel dots or anything with me on this trip, but I do have some of our new thin acrylic pieces. They were 1/8 of an inch, and now they are down to 1/6 of an inch thinnest acrylic that I have had the pleasure of working with. I absolutely love these. These came from the Star Pack, but they're kind of, you'll see on the close-up pictures, they're kind of almost resemble snowflakes. I pulled all the ones that were shaped like that out. Well, maybe not all, but a lot of them out, and put those down around the page. So cute. And then I'm going to finish off with the Dina Wakley white gloss spray. I'm going to give that a good shake and just throw that down around the page. Give it a good little splatter. It's really cute. So here are the close-ups Oh, it's so cute. Look at those acrylic pieces. So cute. Oh, those are standalone. You can pick those up from the Close to My Heart shop. Okay, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Check the links down below if you'd like to support my channel. Bye, guys.